The glasses clinked, crystal against crystal, sharp and hollow. To her, my wife said. Her smile was flawless, practiced. Her eyes glittered in the dim restaurant light. The others at the table, friends, family, laughed nervously, unsure who her was supposed to be. But I knew. The name wasn't spoken, but it didn't have to be. I had seen the glances, heard the softened laughter in whispered phone calls, felt the distance in our bed, the one she dressed up with perfume and excuses. To her, she repeated, raising her glass higher, as though the toast itself were a private signal. I smiled, pretended to drink, pretended not to bleed. The laughter swelled again, fragile and false, but in my chest a silence took root. It was the kind of silence that grows sharp enough to cut. The car ride home was quiet. She hummed faintly, as though nothing had happened. I watched the passing streetlights fracture across her face. Light, shadow, like a confession written in code. She didn't ask me what I thought of the toast, and I didn't ask her why. Not yet. Because I needed more than a suspicion. I needed certainty. She was careless, left her phone on the counter. Texts not deleted, just buried. Little fragments, words like miss you, last night, can't wait. Enough to ignite suspicion, not enough to destroy her. Not yet. So I began collecting. Not evidence at first, just observations. Her showers ran longer. Her perfume lingered heavier. Her phone, once tossed carelessly on the nightstand, now stayed face down, locked, guarded. I began leaving subtle traps, questions I already knew the answer to, places I claimed I'd been when really I was watching. Her lies were small at first, harmless in their design, but to me they rang like alarms. Every omission, every hesitation, every too quick smile, I cataloged them all. I kept calm, cold, distant, because rage is loud, and loud men lose. I wanted silence. I wanted her to feel the weight of inevitability without ever hearing my footsteps approach. The truth came to me in an envelope. I had hired someone, quiet, discreet, someone who followed her when I couldn't, someone who handed me photographs and reports with clinical detachment. There she was, with her, the woman she toasted, the one who existed on the margins of our life, a friend, just a friend, smiling too close, touch lingering too long, mouth against mouth in the shadow of a doorway. The report landed heavy in my lap, black and white, undeniable. It wasn't the betrayal that hollowed me. It was the confirmation that she had paraded it in front of me at our own anniversary with a toast that was half celebration, half mockery. And everyone at that table had laughed, because they didn't know what I knew. Not yet. I waited. Patience sharpens revenge. The next family dinner, I brought the envelope. She didn't know I had it. She laughed, poured wine, touched my arm like nothing had shifted. But when the plates were cleared, I placed the folder on the table. The photographs slid out. Her face drained. Hands trembled. The silence dropped like a blade into the room. "What's this?" she whispered. But I didn't answer. I didn't need to. Her family's eyes moved from me to her to the undeniable truth spread across linen. The friend, the toast, the betrayal. Her mother gasped. Her father's jaw tightened. And I sat back, calm, detached, while she fell apart under the weight of her own performance. She begged later, in private. Tears, explanations, promises wrapped in desperation. But there was no fury in me, only clarity. I told her I had already moved my money, already prepared the exit, that the house, the accounts, the reputation, everything was now mine. She could have her, but she would do it in the ashes of what used to be her life. Because I had given her silence, and in silence, I had built a weapon sharper than rage. Now, weeks later, I sit alone in the same restaurant where she made that toast. The same table, the same candlelight. Except this time, there's no laughter, no audience, just the echo of memory. I don't drink to her. I don't drink to anyone. I lift my glass in silence, to nothing, to everything. Because the truth is no longer hers to toast, it's mine. And that silence, that cold, calculated silence, will outlast her voice forever.